King Push, King PDF. Now, we could talk about that. Like, that's actually one of the reasons why I came on here, because Drake is shooting shots at Pusha T. Well, he's not really shooting shots. He liked the thing. Drake's crazy on social media. Drake likes a post criticizing Pusha T for his age gap with his wife. And I think there's a conversation to be had about this, right? Because Drake has been criticized by Joe Budden, for example, right? Drake got criticized by Joe Budden simply because he was fucking 20-year-olds. Actually, before we even get into that, I found a funny one of Kevin Gates the other day where he talks about it, because Kevin Gates was fucking a chick in her 20s, and he said pretty much what anyone would say. And this is any rapper, any musician, any actor, any celebrity, anyone who's able to pull younger chicks and they're single, this is what they're going to be doing. This is just, she's 26, he's 39. I don't think that's a big deal. Is like lock him away and throw away the key? Really, basically what he said was, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, he's able to get younger chicks. Anyway, Drake's got some criticism from Joe Budden, and Pusha T has been sending shots at Drake. More recently it was the Wale record, right?
Bruised egos, man, you niggas might sue. New Jack Nino's telling on the crew. Past in the future.
So there it is right there, right? Bruised egos, you dudes might sue. Like, I can't think of any time in recent years where Drake has kicked Pusha T's back in. Like, I don't think he mentioned him in the beef. I don't think he's mentioned him in any subliminals in recent years. I'm not saying it's not still personal for Drake, because I think it's up between them for life, but it looks like he's not forgetting about anything. So Drake and Pusha T's beef goes all the way back to Birdman allegedly not paying the Neptunes for what happened to that boy beat in 2002. Decades later, through their feud revolves more around their 2018 battle. Fatherhood was the main one at play here, and now it got an interesting update. And that was like, that's the only thing that won the beef for perception, was like he had this. If he didn't have that, what would it have been? I wish Drake responded. I really wish he responded, because we all know, like, and anyone who's a fan of hip hop knows that, like, Pusha T cannot, and I mean not, rap with Drake. Pusha T is dope. I would put him as like a B-ish, C tier, B tier, but he's not rapping with Drake on Drake's. He's just not on a technical way. Like, it's just not happening. He's not seeing Drake bar for bar. No way. And that's why Duppy Freestyle was way better. Duppy Freestyle, he was going fucking stupid on that. So for those unaware, the Clips MC wife Virginia Williams recently announced the couple is expecting their second child, which is pretty crazy because he's 48 years old. He's almost 50. So when his kid is 20, he's going to be 70 years old. Like, that's not ideal, is it? I don't know. People do it all the time. I guess people are having kids later these days. But however, things became controversial thanks to Pusha T neglecting daddy duties in his announcement. Thank you for my second baby boy, he wrote. I hope you carry on with tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a supermom does. You make things very easy for me, and I love and appreciate it for you all. See you in spring 2026, my boy. Now, like, I'm not hating on Pusha T for this, personally, because, like, some people have traditional roles in households. Like, some people live traditional style. It's like, it's how you want to live at the end of the day. She doesn't expect him to change the diaper, it seems. And she doesn't expect him to prep them. Like, that's just probably the dynamic that they've always had, right? He does a whole lot of other shit. So I don't think that's a big deal. But this resulted in fan backlash, according to Kirko. Drizzy even liked an Instagram post from Keep Six Solid that featured a tweet criticizing Pusha's age gap with his wife. I'm sorry, this man was 29 and she was 18 when they got together, the post alleged. I won't even address that bullshit he posted, but the age difference, yikes. How old is Virginia Williams? How did Pusha T meet? She met Pusha T at an album release party. I saw her across the room. I'm pretty sure this is the album that Kanye was at. I think this is where he met Kanye too, to be honest with you. Maybe the Clips performed at Kanye's birthday or something. I think that's what it was. Anyway, So I saw her from across the room in her hometown of Norfolk, Virginia. The rest was history, he told Broads. Okay, so Hell Hath No Fury. When did that drop? We're going to do the math now. All right, so we're going to figure this out. November 28, 2006. Remember that, okay? We need to get the exact date. We need to be precise. You think he's a loser for that, though? What did he say? He was 28 when he met her? 28 and she was 18? I just don't know if, like, for me at 28, if there was many 18-year-olds around that I could just like connect with. You know what I mean? Like it's such a far gap. Like they're literally just at a high school. You should already at that point, you should probably have like a career, or most people do, and have some of your life figured out, right? So I just don't know what an 18-year-old will be able to connect with me on at 28. You know what I mean? I just want to find out, okay, so here's the album release party. Here's what we're going to figure out. So this was the party that he met her at. All right? This is the exact party. And it took place on November 22nd, 2006 was the date that this photo was taken. I'm curious, did he meet her at 18 or was she 18? Okay, so clips, release, party was on November 22nd, 2006, right? We got it right here. So with that said, we're going to do the math on it. Virginia Williams' birthday. Her birthday was August. Oh, it only says August of 1987, but still, pretty sure that's her. So if she met him there. She was 19 when they met. She wasn't 18. She was 19. So I don't think that's as bad. 19's not as bad. 19, even that 1 year seems like it's quite a bit better. We just did the whole science on the whole thing. So it turns out she wasn't even 18. She was 19. I don't think that's that weird, honestly, because just think about it, man. Like, how many rappers are like taking groupies in during like live shows and shit, concerts, girls in the front row, like 19, 20. So looks like we've solved the issue. Whoever's doing this reporting, all it takes is a little research to find out exactly how old she was. But like, you know, some people probably still think it's weird. Oh yeah, Tyga was with, Tyga did get it though. People were calling him weird back then. He was with her when she was like 16 or something, right? He met her at her 16th birthday party, bro. They made their relationship official in 2015 after she turned 17. They were together already. I guarantee it. It's just they didn't want to put this out. They waited exactly for her to turn 18 to make it public. But he was already dating her. He probably started dating her after this birthday party. How old was Tyga? He was 24. She was 16. That's fucked. This you guys could talk about. This is weird. And did he get much backlash from it? I don't know. I remember people saying they thought it was weird. Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. Even the way they wrote this, they just made it seem like he groomed her at a minimum because he met her when she was 16. Their romantic relationship began in 2014 while she was 17. He threw her a 17th birthday party. Like, Tyga, you're rich and famous. You don't need to be with a 17-year-old when you're 24. You got the pick of the litter, bro. I get it. She's a Kardashian. To me, that's not a selling point. But for some people, I guess it is. Y'all mad at Drake? Y'all Savior not dropping again until 2030? If you're a Kendrick fan, you don't have the luxury of talking about like how long someone takes between albums. You just can't make that joke. You're not allowed to make that joke. I'm just keeping it a buck. Drake has been feeding us music constantly for 15 years. He literally just dropped an R&B project with Party Next Door, and he's been dropping stuff all year. Now, your boy Kendrick, different story. He might go ghost now for another couple years. I'm expecting him to drop. I'm expecting Kendrick will drop something in 2026. You know, I think all three. I think J. Cole's dropping. I think Drake is dropping. And Kendrick is dropping. I think it will do a lot for the genre, too, to see three of those guys. I think it will do a lot for the charts. Maybe, what do you guys think? Do you think three of them dropping will help reinvigorate hip-hop at all? Or do you think it'll just be self-serving for each artist and then it'll go back right to the way it was?